How's my hair look?
And back to the Metal Mixtape here on KSKQ 89.5 FM Ashland, Oregon, 94.1 FM Medford, Oregon, and streaming online on KSKQ.org. You know what's good. You know what it is. It's time to talk to Lien the Pyre here on the Metal Mixtape, and we have them here via Skype. What is up, fellas?
What's up?
Yeah.
I am so excited to talk to you. We are talking to Stone Crow, Ubana Trotter, Justin Mask, Rick, Nasty Lien, and Josh Fight Back. Did I pronounce all those right?
Yeah.
Ubana works. Ubana. We'll call him Ubana. It's okay.
Dude, I'm super excited to talk to you guys. Ever since you guys came out the gate, you guys play like my favorite genre of music. You guys call it what is it? New Wave American Metal, or is it Northwest? What does an NW stand for?
Northwest. Northwest, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it meant New Wave, so I wasn't too sure about that, dude.
It's Northwest New Wave.
Yeah, there you go.
Apparently, it's not Norwegian.
Well, dude, I'm super excited. So, dude,
I'm glad to hear from you.
For sure, dude. So, one way we're going to do this interview, usually when I talk with 5 people, is that I'm going to ask questions to each individual of you guys, so that way everybody gets their 2 cents, you know. So, this first question is going to go to Mr. Josh Fightback, just because out of everybody in the band, I've been talking to him I've been talking to you for a while now, and I kind of want to know the origins of Within the Pyre, and honestly, I want to know what the name stands for as well, because I'm not too familiar with the word Pyre.
Well, honestly, Pyre, it kind of goes back a long time ago, basically in the Viking days, and it's back in older religions. And anyway, basically, it's a wooden structure where we burn our dead. So basically, it's just being a part of that, burning our dead. You know,
Send them out to sea.
Yep.
it's send them out to sea. We burn our dead.
Yep.
So Within the Pyre is just basically a translation of we burn our dead, we honor our dead.
Yep.
That's what they did.
Hey, Oh, did you just say the Odorous Maximus of Guar? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what they did to him, dude. They sent him out to sea and burned it.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. The guy shot the arrow out over at the boat, which started it.
Yeah,
that's a type of fire. Yeah,
Dude, that's amazing. When I was 17. I went and saw Guar, and I had a full breakfast with Beefcake the Mighty, and he was like one of my. Yeah, it was like it was amazing. Gave me a bunch of picks, dude. But that is absolutely awesome, dude. So now going to Mr. Rick Nasty Lien. When does this whole band start, and how did it come to be having this great group of individuals that you have now?
Well, honestly, I came in whenever they were already established, and like a bunch of inceptions of them. I was in another band and played shows with them and known them, and they put on shows that I played. So basically, they had already been started. I had another guitar player actually, like my guitar player in my other band I was in at the time, joined them at one inception, like Lines or something.
Yeah.
Just riffs and this and that, songs, building it back, and seeing him go through troubles with all these studios, the same ones we went to at the time. So it really wasn't anything hard to come into a group of individuals, you know what I mean, that I've already known.
We were brother bands too.
Exactly.
We're all good friends. We played quite a bit of shows together. We were brother bands.
So so as far as the inception, they were already established before I came in, but I was there through quite a bit of their stuff they've already been doing anyway.
But we started around 2012.
Yeah, but so it wasn't anything hard coming from people already knew. So, and I'm glad to help them out.
Dude, that's awesome, dude. And it looks like you guys just dropped a joint there. Is the joint okay?
Yeah, joint's okay.
It will survive.
We're good at that. Yeah. That's another fire too.
Awesome, dude. All right, so now I want to send a question over to Mr. Justin Mask. What's up, Justin?
How's it going, man?
So, dude, pretty good. So, having this band, you know, and having, how does the song writing process go? Like, does everybody in the band have like similar interests of the type of metal they like listening to, or does everybody in the band just bring like a different flavor? Like, how does the room and the songwriting process go when you want to bring a new song to the table?
Word. So I would say that as a band, all five of us definitely have a huge facet of different type of musical influences. But at the core, we definitely seem to have this like little circle of root that really like binds us as individuals, that gives us something to kind of have a hard line to flow off of. And then from there, man, it's really a lot like me, Ubana, Josh, kind of all of us guys, we all just kind of throw out some riffs. And because we've been together for so many years, I can put out a riff or he can put out a riff. And then within minutes, we have a brand new concept because he's like, oh, I have this thing that I've been working on for the last few months and I haven't brought it to the table. And it fits. It just fits automatically because we just have this natural style and flow that all of us just kind of have that just comes together. Yeah, and general influences as well, you know. And
We feed off each other.
I would definitely say that our roots specifically come from metal and new and old, but you know we have a lot of different genre perspectives, you know.
Yeah, shoot from fucking.
Basically just a little bit of everything, you know, a little sprinkle, a little blend, if you will.
A little bit of everything.
Mr. Ubana Trotter, what's up, man?
What's up, man? How you
Here,
doing?
peek your head a little bit more into the camera. All right, there you are. So, do you have anything to add on what Mr. Justin Mass said about the songwriting process? Like, is it that mindset that you guys go into?
Well, it is a lot of like I'm comfortable with him. You know, like me and Josh been playing together for freaking 10, 15 years.
15 years.
15 years
Wow.
plus, you know, lived together, got to know each other very well musically, got to grow together, which is important. But it wasn't just me, like Justin was here with all that too. It was a old project me and Josh had a long time ago. Justin had stepped in at the end. And then we were like, you know what, we're just gonna, he left his other band or it fell apart or whatever. It wasn't working out for us and we were just trying to hold on to see what was gonna happen. And we're like, let's start something new because we already, you know, it's like all new. Let's just try it now together. So we were like, okay, cool, let's figure it out. And it was immediately.
Yeah.
We started writing songs almost instantaneously. And we've just been doing it ever since. And now here we all just kind of got back together again. And now we have Mr. Stone with us. And it's like a whole nother level. Like with Crown coming out, that's us all getting together and working on a concept. Just, hey guys, let's get together, jam, and, you know, see what comes out. And then bam, all of a sudden, you just nailed it.
Well, when the final piece hit, when Stone hit, I mean, it just that's when you get, that's when you get Crown. You get Crown of Lilith because Stone hit, and we just came together as a band, as a whole, and we came as we were supposed to be, you know.
Yep. It was really the final piece of the puzzle, if you will.
No, absolutely. So before we move into Stone, I'm going to ask Ubana one more question. So writing with another guitar player, let's say he has like a structure or like a riff structure going in, how do you go about adding like things to his song, and how would you say if he's adding stuff to your song? Like how do you, because like, you know, I've been in plenty of bands where it's two guitar players and there's two ways to go around. There's two ways to go around it. You could either add emphasis to the songs, add some octaves, add a little noises here and there, or you can harmonize it, or you can literally just play the same thing over of what he's playing. Like when you guys hear riffs off of each other, what's the idea? What's the idea in your head?
Okay, so for me, it's like 2 or 3 parts here, and we'll see where it goes. The first part main for me, and that's anything you put yourself into creatively, put all of yourself into it. All right, so don't half-ass it, don't 75% it.
Mm-hmm.
Do it to your fullest, you know. My approach for that kind of mindset is I want my instrument to expose my soul, like who I am, my essence coming through that. So one, you're gonna love it every time you play it because you're gonna plan on playing this song forever, or you know, people listening to it and hearing it wherever. The second part is that there's a duality here, not just in yourself, but also in my partners. You know what I mean? So there is always that internal struggle to like, do I want to harmonize these sections? Do I want to, you know, do everything you said? Those are all great tools, but it kind of one, sterilize the market and the industry. Everything starts to sound the same. Genres really just kind of become these rules now. Where we wanted to make stuff that could showcase everything we could do was the whole, like, it wasn't the whole concept for the first album, but it was really just about, like, we could rewrite a whole song and then add that onto the back of it, but does that make it better? You know, who we are as individuals and where we're standing at right now is important. And our words and our vibrations that we put out there are so much more important than that. So the arrangement really needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
You know, everybody needs to be taken into consideration.
Yeah, and adding to that, you know, like in all of our songs, I would say that you can hear if you listen close. You know, if you're like you, someone that's fine tuned to the music and the metal, you'll hear where we're just chugging along to the same exact thing, and then we'll come apart, and then we'll harmonize for a second, and then boom, we're coming back together, and then we split apart again. We're doing, and then sometimes it's like he's playing the lead, I'm playing the rhythm. Sometimes we literally in the middle of it, boom, I'm playing the lead, he's playing the rhythm, and it's seamless because we've been working together and we have such a good vibe between the band that we don't have to like try and overwrite each other, because we're always just trying to make the song just to be that part of our souls. We just want people to hear it and love it, and so like we're working together to put this music out. You know what I mean? We're not one over the other ever. It's just let's see how badass we can make this sound. Right. You know what I mean? Just straight up.
To add on to that, Stone, when he came in and started working with us, he asked us a long time ago. He goes, "Well, who's the lead guitar player?" And we both said, "Well, there's a rhythm lead thing happening here." And that's how it is, really. Like, there's parts in our songs where we'll take a chord, split it, flip it upside down, and he'll play part of it, and I'll play the other part. And sonically, live-wise, it really stands out. We really feel like it's part of one of those textures that people don't take advantage of anymore.
Yeah.
You know, we try to keep everything tight, you know. We just want it to be fun and everything to have a great time. The album should represent the live show, like the album, you know. And that's how we've always approached it.
Absolutely, dude, guys. I love that answer, dude. And don't worry, we won't give out all the secrets, even though we have people listening.
There's some secret sauce here we want to keep secret.
That's right.
All right. Mr. Stone Crow, what is up, man?
What's up, bud?
How's it going, dude?
It's going pretty good, man. I fucking shit's getting better.
Cool, man.
Good. Put it that way.
How do you feel better? So, Mr. Stone, you're the newest addition to this band, am I right? Yeah. The newest member. So, so have you been singing before in your past career in many bands?
No, this is my first band. Actually, that's a lie. I was in a band in high school, but we never did anything.
So coming into so Stone, coming into this project, what was? Sorry, I hear but stop. All right, we're back. We're back. I thought to break it up.
I didn't catch any of that.
All right, we're good now. Everything's coming through. All right.
Yeah.
So coming into within the Pyre, what was the idea that you wanted to come in, and what did you want to add to this band? You know, like did you want to add like something that you thought that would like bring it all together, or like what was your whole idea when you joined this band?
Well, to be honest, I got what's the word I'm looking for? I got jacked. Okay, so I was on this Facebook page. I was on this Facebook page called Musicians Wanted Looking for a Band, and I was going to try out vocals for this other band, and so I posted a video of one of my vocal covers, and Josh happened to see it, and he's like, "Hey man, I want you to come try out for the band," and I'm like, "Well, no way, dude! Like, somebody wants me to come try out for their band." I'm like, all right, cool. So sent me a couple links to some samples of some of their songs that they had recorded. And the first song I listened to, the lyrics just instantly started flowing, man. I had a whole song written in like fucking 10 minutes. Excuse my language. That's okay. Like 10 minutes. And I just kept singing it over and over and just kept practicing it and stuff. And then, I went to the interview and just killed it. They hired me on the spot. And to get back to your question about what I wanted to bring to this band, I wanted to make sure that they were metal. They were pretty metal, but I wanted to make sure they were full blown metal. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'll join the band. Cool, man. And I idolize Randy Bly a lot. So like when you listen to my vocals, you might hear that a little of that Lamb of God sauce. But at the same time, I'm influenced by a ton of other singers. So each song is going to be different. As we're releasing songs, you're going to hear different fluctuations going on in my voice for every song because I just have so many influences. Plus, I'm finding my own way. Like I said, this is my first band, and I'm still learning and growing as a vocalist. But they needed a singer. I needed a band. I love these dudes, man. I'm so glad that they fucking scooped me up out of that other band because the other band, great guys, but they were just doing a cover project. So I'm happy to be with these guys. I'm happy to be part of a project that's doing something new.
So, Mr. Stone. So, since this is like your first band that you're, singing like these heavy metal vocals, is there something you learned about yourself when you started being in this band about maybe like the way you should be singing these vocals without hurting your voice, or something? Is there something that you learned about yourself as a vocalist when you joined this band, like maybe through like the exercises and just rehearsal?
Absolutely. One thing I learned for sure is practice. You've got to practice. And I'm talking about like vocal warm-ups, vocal techniques. You really got to practice all of that. And then one thing I learned every day at practice is I don't have to push as hard as I can. And I literally have to learn this every night because I do. The PAs and the amps, they get so loud, and I'm just like screaming my face off trying to keep up with it. But you gotta learn to dial it back. That's one thing you absolutely have to do is dial it back and control. You definitely have to have control. And I was taking vocal lessons a few years back, but once I joined this band, I really started dedicating myself to doing vocal warm-ups each day and learning new vocal techniques, and just watching YouTube videos and stuff. Practice. If there's any new vocalists who are coming out with bands listening to this right now, practice, and don't overdo it.
Absolutely, dude. I love it, man. All right, well, we're going to talk about your new song, Crown to Lilith, and also your new album. We'll start it back with Mr. Josh Fightback. What's up, Josh?
What's up, brother?
So, what would you say to the fans? I'm gonna go quick around to everybody in the band. What would you say to the fans who love Within the Pyre? What can they expect from this album?
Honestly, that's a hard one. Just a lot of intensity, a lot of variety. But it's going to be, everything's going to be intense, the whole thing. Variety, but intense the whole way. Just grab your damn seat, buckle up, and let's go for it.
All right, Mr. Nasty. What is something that the fans can expect that they're going to get out of this album?
Obviously fucking heavy. Technicality. And, I'm more... hopefully this dude, every band can do this. Not all of them do, dude, but more polished version of themselves, dude. But like a more polished version of the melodicness that is like a part of this. It's like a part of WTP's DNA. But definitely heavy, technical, more melodic, but a more polished version of ourselves overall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like it. All right, Mr. Justin. Sorry, Rick. Did you have to finish? Sorry, Rick.
He's done.
Right.
We're done.
Okay, sorry. I apologize. I apologize. All right, Mr. All right, Mr. Justin, what is something the fans should expect from this new album?
Word, I would definitely say that, like he said, man, I would expect fast and hard. But on top of that, especially for guitar, we have really tried to push ourselves, I would say, musically. Not only in our skills, but in our intonation, the way that we present ourselves in recording, just a little bit of everything. We've really tried to fine tune our skills from what we've already had this last decade as individuals and as musicians together and apart, and really take all those separate skills and really just, like he said, even polish them down and really just take all of the skills and all those genres. And I feel like we've definitely found much more of a solid sound between all of us too on this next album. Not that we didn't have a good sound before, but I feel like this next album is definitely going to have a lot more variety, but a little more of a streamlined theme and more solid for sure.
Yeah.
But faster, harder, better, stronger, all of it.
All right, Mr. Ubana, Mr. Trotter. By the way, I liked your passion in your last answer. And I'm guessing that you're gonna say we can expect a lot of passion. What do you think?
Well, yeah, the same thing everybody else has said here. Like, really, it's trying to find ourselves the next step. Like, we've honestly been kind of pushing this last album for a little while, and it seemed like, well, we're right at the end of it. You know what I mean? We're almost done recording it. We're over halfway through the new stuff.
Yeah, and we have more than that.
We have more than that too. We have a whole bunch of concepts and everything else. Like, we're right now arguing on whether to do the second album and cut in a bunch into the third album, or making like a dual set.
Are we arguing? Are we writing? Or are we processing?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway.
But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be I'm excited for it. It's probably the hardest, heaviest stuff that we've done.
Absolutely.
And to show you what we're talking about, the next stuff after that is even going to be that much more too.
That's awesome.
I would be expecting a lot of stuff to be coming out of here. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This camp is excited for a reason.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, that is awesome. All right, Mr. Stone Crow. The same question, and also, tell me a little bit about the song "Crown to Lilith." Tell me a little bit about the concept behind that song as well.
So Crown of Lilith, the song is about Lilith, Adam's first wife, Adam from the Bible, who just became like this demon goddess who didn't want to bow down to the patriarchy system. Basically didn't want to be this subservient, obedient wife to Adam. Gave him the bird, and God was like, nope, you gotta go. So she went way out into the sea and started making demon babies, started killing people's children. I mean, she's brutal. And, there's a lot of brutality in metal. So I thought it was a great concept for that song. And basically that's what that whole thing is about Lilith and me singing about an infatuation for her, like essentially being in love with her.
Absolutely. I think that's awesome.
As far as this album goes, what people can expect, hopefully something new, something you guys haven't heard before, and something that you guys are going to love, because we all love it. We're all metalheads from different genres, and we've all come together to put together this masterpiece. The next few songs you guys are going to hear, the next few singles you're going to hear are even heavier than Lilith, Crown of Lilith. And I think you guys are really going to get along with it. And there's a little bit of something for everybody in each one of these songs, whether it's melodic or thrash or death or black, that you're into. We've got a little bit of all of it. And I think people are really going to love it.
Dude, I love it. All right, guys. I'm going to get into the second segment of this interview. I'm going to ask each of you guys 5 questions. You have 30 seconds to answer. Are you ready, Crown to Pyre?
Yeah!
All right. Short answers only. And I love asking this question because this is a big band question. So starting with you, Mr. Stone. If the whole band was on a deserted island, who was the first band member you would eat? Who do you think you guys would eat?
Rick.
All right, all right, Rick Nasty. If you guys were on a deserted island, who do you think's the first band member you guys would eat?
Myself.
All right, Mr. Josh. Same question, Mr. Fightback.
Oh, we would definitely be eating Rick, dude. Oh yeah,
It's Rick.
Yeah.
Look at
All right, all right, but why Rick?
He's our bassist. He's easily
the bass
replaceable.
player.
I'm kidding. No.
Anyways.
Rick is the most comical one out of all of us, hands down. He has the best sense of humor. He's the most laid back and chill. And so we just like to pitch him the most absolute shit because he is the one out of all of us that can take it and dish it right back.
Plus, when we eat him, we will gain his soul and we might chill out.
He's a lot edible.
So that's the same answer for you too, Ubana? You would eat Rick first?
Yeah.
It's not good eating, but it's eaten.
Yeah.
All right.
Just enough to go around.
It's not good eating, but
All right,
it's
guys. All right, we're going to get on to the second question. Are you guys ready? We're going to start with Josh here on this question. In a zombie apocalypse, you only have one weapon to destroy the zombie horde. What is that one weapon?
Well, goddamn, we use a spatula, brother.
All right. All right, Mr. All right, Mr. Ubana. In a zombie apocalypse, you only have one weapon to kill kill the zombie horde. What is that one weapon?
That's got to be like a staff or rod, like a metal pipe or something long.
My staff rod.
Yeah, you need distance. Or a 6-foot double long dildo. Yeah, do that.
Jeez.
Don't answer.
All right, Mr. Stone. If you could have one weapon to destroy the zombie horde, what is that one weapon?
Oh, dude, it's a 6-foot broadsword because it doesn't run out of ammo.
I like it, dude. I think so far Stone is the only one who's surviving.
I don't know. My spatula's sharp, brother.
All right, Mr. Nasty. What is your one weapon in the zombie horde?
My fucking bass.
Oh, that's some damage.
Ooh, 6 strings, they're gone.
They're gone. He's
gonna slap him.
All mahogany.
He's gonna slap him to death.
No, I'm gonna bore him to death.
All right, we only got 2 minutes left. Mr. Justin, what is your one weapon to destroy the zombie horde?
Yeah, I actually have dual-wielded machetes that I carry around in the woods and a spear. So I am more than golden, my man.
All right. I'm going to ask you this next question, and I want quick, short answers. I'm going to start off with Mr. Stone. Stone, if you could sing for a band, any band for any time era for one set, what band would that be?
It'd be Lamb of God, hands down.
All right, I like it. All right, same question for you, Mr. Rick.
Cannibal or Vital Remains?
I like it, dude. How about you, Josh?
Or Diaz.
Sepultura, brother. Sepultura.
I like it. All right, Justin, what about you?
August Burns Red.
Oh yeah, dude, they just remastered Alaska. That's awesome. Wait, no,
so good.
No, that was Between the Bird and Me. Oh man, I'm gonna get chewed out for that one. Oh, all right.
They're fine.
Yeah. All right. How about you, Mr. Trotter, Ubana? What band?
Seattle Himsa.
All right. I like it. All right. I'm gonna start it right back with you, Mr. Ubana. What is one band that you listen to that your band doesn't know that you listen to on your off time?
Oh, well, I don't know pretty much everything I listen to, but lately my son's been getting into Katy Perry, so that's weird. He like falls asleep to it.
All right, same question. Same question for you, Mr. Stone.
God, that my band doesn't know I listen to. They know I listen to a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna go with Fiona Apple.
I like it. All right, Mr. Justin. What about you?
Shoot, man. One specific band. I don't know.
Anybody.
I don't really know. Owl City.
All right.
I love it.
I'm kind of afraid to ask Rick this question, but how about you, Rick?
Probably my own riffs, my own music. They've only heard so much. I write a lot. That's all I do is play guitar. So probably my own music.
All right, Josh. How about you, man?
Well, you know what, bro? I love me some Alanis Morissette. You know, fuck everybody. I love Alanis Morissette. You know, and, and some Spice Girls. Woo! Spice up that world.
All right. Last question before I let you guys go. We're gonna start with you, Josh. What is one food you absolutely think is disgusting?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. God dang it! I don't like lemon candy. It's horrible.
All right, Rick. What about you, Rick?
Seafood. It tastes like unwashed women. Next.
For me.
All right. All right. How about you, Mr. Ubana?
Rick.
What was that called? Tripe.
All right, Mr. Justin. What about you?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Brussels sprouts. Not a fan
Yummy.
at all.
Those are good.
Out of the band.
Man, I should just hang up right now.
I like asparagus too, but I don't like Brussels sprouts.
All right, Mr. Stone. What about you?
Dude, it's like collard greens or like fried chicken livers and hearts. I think that shit is so gross.
All right, guys. Well, hey, guys, I want to thank you so much for being on the Metal Mixtape. I am talking to Within the Pyre from Portland, Oregon, Northwest American Metal. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for making time today. And for anybody who's listening, and for anybody who missed this interview, it's going to be uploaded on YouTube tomorrow. So tune in. Much love, guys, to all of you. Thank you for making time, and you guys have a great night.
Thank you,
Much love,
brother.
man.
Thank you,
Thanks,
man.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Bro.